So hello and welcome to the next part of this series. In this video, we are going to learn what are variables. Variables are like containers, like just you have in your kitchen in which you stores flour, rice, wheat, etc. In Python language, variables are just like those containers only. Let's suppose I am having a jar in my hand and I put some wheat flour in this, and then I just remove the wheat flour and put the rice in it. So basically I change the content of this container. So I can change the content of this container exactly happens same in the Python. That's why containers are used to store different types of data types. Let's get started in our video. So, actually, what variables are exactly? Like already we have discussed, variables are like a containers to store the data. And these things confusing why we need variable and why we use it, then you are on the right video. Actually, what we are saying in this, whenever we give x value as 5, what we are saying that store this 5 in the RAM of that memory and give that address to the X. It sound complex, right? Now let me explain you completely. Now you can ask me that I can write it like this also, like print 5. Yes, it is also going to work the same thing. Also going to give us the output. But the thing if what if we want to write something like uh this number or a long integer type variable, or if we want to write a long integer or something which we want to repeat, that where the functions and the variables come in play. Now the question arises, what we have written 5 without the without the commas, double commas. So why we are using in the name we are using double commas? So here's the solution to that. Like if we have written Alex as a variable name is equal to 99, what it is going to return, it's going to return me. If we will print Alex, it is going to return 99, not the name. See here, we are getting output as 99. It is because the string has always written in the double quotation. Otherwise, it is considered as a variable name, and if it is considered as a variable name, then your output, if we are not doing this, then it might confuse the compiler that whether we want to print that Alex or the name. It's not preferred, it's compulsory to write the name in the double quotations. Now, before moving forward, there are some rules for the naming variables. Like otherwise, you are not able to name the variable or it will give you some error. The first rule says that you cannot that the name contain digit, letter and underscores. This means that you can write it like this also underscore. Please note that only underscore as a special variable is considered in naming variables. Otherwise, all other symbols like dollar, hashtag are avoided, and it is not considered to write these things in the name. And the first character cannot be digit, like here. If we write here 1, name, it's a wrong syntax and it will give you an error. One error, syntax error. I'm going to print this one error also. You can see. Still, it will give me that error one name. Yes. The thing is syntax error. The thing is we cannot start the name with the one and moving towards the next naming variable rule is that names are case sensitive. So if you write x is equal to 5 and you are going to print it as print capital X, it is going to show me as undefined or undeclared. See, name error, x is not defined. Did you mean x? So if you are right here, if you have written here small x, then you have to write here also small x. Big X is not defined. If you are writing big X, it will refer to some different variable. Moving towards our last naming variable rule is that keywords such as if, else, and for cannot be. There are 32 keywords in the Python language itself. So if you use these keywords in the naming variables, it will not considered as and it will generate an error. If I write if as a naming variable and I am trying to print if, it will give me an error like if is not supported. So if you write if in the capital sentence, does it going to give me an error or it will print that thing correctly? Guess it. And if you guess it that it is going to give an error, you are absolutely wrong, my brother. We are going to run it. As Python is a case sensitive, so it's not giving any error anymore. If sorry, I by mistake right here print 5, print if, still it's giving the same output. The thing is, if I also declare b here as 8 and I'm running this, we are going to have output as 5 only, as we did not give the command to the interpreter to print 8 print 8, which is print b. And I'm going to run this. It is going to give me 5 and 8. Yes. Now if I want to assign same values to different variables, what I can write is a is equal to the value I want to give to the b, same value I want to give to the b, and is same is equal to c. What I want to give is I can write after is equal to. Now I want to print the value of c. It is going to return me only a single value of the c, which is 8. C, absolutely. But what if I want to declare I want to give different values in a single line? I can write a comma b comma c is equal to the value which I give first will be assigned to a, then the second value to b, and third value to c respectively. As we have written a first, so the first value will be given to a, like I have written first hey. In the second value I want to give a string like hey, and in the third I want to write 0.5, let's say. Okay, Now I want to print C. What I am going to have is 0.5 actually. My mistake. 0.5 actually. Yes. So we can assign different values to the variables in a single line also. Now, if I want to delete any variable, what I can type is del. Suppose I want to delete C variable, I will write C, and then I am going to print C. Then what I am going to have is C. C is not defined as C is deleted. What if I try to print it before deleting? As a Python is language that is executed line by line, so it is printed. It will print C first and then it will delete it, and after deleting it will give me this error. See, we are getting C as 0.5. Why we are getting 0.5, I have explained you only. I have explained you that it's line by line. Or now for moving forward, what if I want to print A? It is not going to give any error as we haven't touched A or do any operation on A, so it's give me 1 and 1 again and again. I hope that makes sense. Now the first question arises, if I am having two variables, let's say A is equal to 5 and B is equal to 10. What I have to do is I have to print by swapping these numbers. I have to give A to the 5, A the value 10 and B to the value 5. We are having two variables, A is equal to 10, A comma B, A is equal to 10 and B is equal to 5, and we want to swap it. In order to swap it, what we have to write, A comma B is equal to B comma A. This what it is going to return. It will give the value of A to the B and B to the A. Now in order to see what if it is working fine or not, we are going to print A comma B. Now it is going to return me 5 comma 10. Let's just run it. Yes, it's working fine. What if we will write print before swapping? According to you, what it's going to return me? It's going to return me 10 comma 5, and after the swap, after that print, after the first print, the swap will happen, and then it will going to return me swapped values. See, 10 comma 5 and 5 comma 10. Now one more question arises. If we have to find, uh, I have a variable named A, let's say Shubh as the name, and I want to calculate the length of this variable. So what I can do, length of this variable named A. So I am recording it in the another variable, let's say it's answer, or let's just say length of that variable. I will write length as, I will use length, len function, and I will write A inside it to find the length. Now in order to print the length of the variable A, I will just simply write print length function, length. It will return what it will return, the length. It will go to the length function. Length function will say find the length of the variable A, and then A variable a variable stored the value shub, it will count it will count up to shub and it will return us the value 1 2 3 4 5 1 5. Let's just run it. It's working fine or not? Yes, it's working fine. So if we are having a big name like shub is a good boy, or a big paragraph like this, good boy, he is uh, is very hardworking, something like that. Then if we are if we run this function, it will also return the values of these. And one more thing, note that it will also considers these spaces also as in the length. So you might find it helpful while working towards paragraph writing and other things. Let's just run it. It's giving the length as 42. 42 characters are there in my A. I hope that makes sense. Now, moving towards our next topic, which is variable reassignment. What is meant by variable reassignment? Variable reassignment means you are storing some values and you are reassigning that values to the another variable. Like in this, we have given when variable x is 1. Now x is storing the address of that variable in the in it. Is going, what we are doing now, we are taking another new variable as y and we are reassigning x address as 1 to the y value. And after that, we are what we are doing, we are doing y is equal to y plus 1. This is not going to change the value of x as we are storing the address of the value. If we are not storing other variable itself, we are storing the address. So when we are executing it, we are giving x as 1, and since we are reallocating the value of x in the y, so y is also going to have the value as 1. So after that we have reassigned, after that we have done an operation on y to y is equal to y plus 1, means we are adding on the value of y by the previous value by an increment of 1. When we are printing this, what we are going to have is print x is going to return y, sorry, x is going to return us the value 1, and y is going to have the value 2, not 1, because we have reassigned it. If we are printing it before, let's first run it. If we are printing it before reassigning, then it will return 1 1 and 2. See, see, I hope that makes sense. So in this video we have learned about how to swap two numbers, naming variables, and how to name the variables, rules for naming variables. And other thing we have learned is counting the characters in a string. In the next lecture, we are going to learn the different types of data types like numeric, dictionary, boolean, set, sequence, and other types also. So till then, keep learning, keep watching. Thank you and have a nice day.